Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in downtown Los Angeles, California, at the corner of 11th and Chick-Hearn Court, as well as Figueroa Street. And I am standing in front of the Crypto.com Arena, formerly known as the Staples Center. To most people who live in the area, it'll always be the Staples Center. That's what I've heard at least 10 times. But there are plenty of historical markers out here. There are some statues of some of the legends that played here. Lots of professional sports games have been played here, concerts, numerous events, and I could go on. And there's a historical marker just right next to me, right at this pole. I'll go ahead and read it off to you. Here we go. So this is one of those cylinder markers that are to be found around the Los Angeles area. So this venue goes back to 1999, but it wasn't until last year, or December of 2021, that the Singapore crypto company Crypto.com bought the naming rights. But the opening of the Staples Center in 1999 meant that the Los Angeles home teams really were its home teams. For years, teams with Los Angeles in their names, the Lakers basketball team and the Kings hockey team, had actually hit the court and the ice in the nearby city of Inglewood. The Staples Center changed all of that. I'm gonna skip that part because it's hard to read. In 2000, a year after the Staples Center opened, Los Angeles hosted its first political nominating convention in 40 years, the Democratic National Convention. They nominated Al Gore, who won the popular vote but lost the electoral vote. The nominee of the city's first national political convention, the 1960 Democratic Convention, was Massachusetts Senator John F. Kennedy, who won what was then the closest squeaker election in modern times. So the office supply chain Staples won the naming rights to the arena, bidding a reported $100 million in exchange for 20 years of top billing, making itself literally a staple in the region's diet of civic events. The Lakers and the Clippers, who migrated north from San Diego, regularly draw film stars to the sideline seats. Actor Jack Nicholson followed his team from Inglewood to a floor seat in Staples Center, wearing his trademark sunglasses from tip-off to final buzzer. For the inaugural season, front row seats were selling at more than 1,000 each. Not per season, but per game. The Lakers have also honored their real heroes off the court. Earvin Magic Johnson never played on the Staples boards, but his exceptional career is commemorated there with a bronze statue 17 feet high, and I'll show it to you later in this video. A more than twice life-size representation of the 6'9" superstar. Johnson himself unveiled it in 2004, pulling away a Lakers purple cover on the spot on Star Plaza, near the corner of Figueroa Street and Chick-Hearn Court. The street was named for a man who became a sports legend without shooting a professional basket. Broadcaster Chick-Hearn, who broadcast 3,338 consecutive Lakers games over in nearly 40 years. We're going to see a statue of him as well. The year after the arena opened came the first Lakers championship in a dozen years, and the first in the new center. Some dozens among the thousands of fans celebrating the streets. The Lakers repeated the feat, winning 3 consecutive championships. Alright, so this is Magic Johnson and Penny Marshall, and I apologize for the vandals who did this. But the official opening act for Staples Center in October 1999 was rocker Bruce Springsteen. But unofficially, the facility opened the night before with a more sedate audience and performance. A charity gala with Natalie Cole and the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Springsteen would be followed by such performers as the Rolling Stones, Eric Clapton, and Cher. The arena has since become the most successful venue in the nation, filling its seats an astounding 240 days per year. Staples Center has also hosted the Grammy and Latin Grammy Awards, and when singer-songwriter Ray Charles died in 2004, thousands of fans filed past his coffin in the nearby Los Angeles Convention Center. Fans celebrated Charles' life and music at the Staples Center with a tribute concert featuring music from Stevie Wonder, B.B. King, Quincy Jones, and Elton John, and tributes from Morgan Freeman and Tom Cruise. Yep, that's Jack Nicholson. I heard he's been thrown out of many games because I heard he's been known to argue with, the referees. Now, the marker is a bit outdated. Taylor Swift has done at least 12 sold-out shows, and that's the most of any in this venue. And this is part of LA Live. That's the Microsoft Theater, and the Grammy Museum's behind that building. So now, we're going to check these babies out. Here we go. Here's one for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And again, I apologize for the glare, but He played from 1975 to 1989 as the NBA's only 6-time most valuable player, as well as 2-time NBA Finals MVP, 19-time All-Star Rookie of the Year, and 6-time NBA champion, including 5 with the Lakers. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is undisputably one of the greatest basketball players who have ever lived. Abdul-Jabbar, who finished his legendary 20-year NBA career as the league's all-time leading scorer with 38,387 points, will forever be remembered for his elegant and unstoppable sky hook, one of the most athletically graceful offensive moves the game has ever seen. This here is Earvin Magic Johnson. Played with the Los Angeles Lakers from 1979 to 1991, 1995 to 96, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2002. 1992 United States gold medalist. His extraordinary enthusiasm, born from a pure love of sport and competition, brought 5 NBA World Championships to the city of Los Angeles while bringing joy and excitement to basketball fans around the world. He is currently the owner of, or I guess, I don't know if he is majority owner, but he does own a piece of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now we're going to go to Oscar De La Hoya, a champion boxer. This one just lists his statistics, which is fine, or titles I should say. Like he was a Olympic gold medalist in Barcelona, Spain during the 1992 Olympics. Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 1995. That's same publication's pound for pound best fighter. 1992 to 2008 10-time world champion in 6 weight divisions. And in 2008 the Olympic Hall of Fame. And then this here is Luc Robitaille, or Luck. I apologize for getting his name wrong, if I did. Arguably the most popular player in Kings history, Luc Robitaille was a catalyst for elevating the game of hockey on the West Coast. He had his jersey number 20 retired on January 20th, 2007. In 2009, he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. The highest scoring left wing in NHL history, Robitaille's accomplishments with the Kings are nearly unmatched, including the most goals ever by a King. He played 14 of his 19 NHL seasons in Los Angeles, and his prolific scoring touch on ice, determination, and will to win was unrivaled. But it is Robitaille's true and genuine passion for the game that helped elevate him into a unique grouping of athletes in this community. With his magnetic personality, Robitaille developed a powerful legion of fans, both young and old. His personal commitment to be as active off the ice as he was on the ice helped promote the sport of hockey in Los Angeles and enabled him to contribute to numerous charitable endeavors. One of the most enduring athletes and engaging personalities in Kings history, Robitaille never denied an autographic request or a conversation with his adoring fans. His legacy as an LA Kings icon and hero to Kings fans will live forever. Indeed. And this is a statue of Elgin Baylor, from the Minneapolis to Los Angeles Lakers from 1958 to 1971. Elgin Baylor, the first Los Angeles Lakers superstar, was a once-in-a-lifetime player. A true innovator, influencer, dynamic scorer, and dominant rebounder. One often copied but never equaled. Elgin literally changed the sport itself from a game played methodically on the ground to one played spontaneously, acrobatically above the rim. On the court and off, he rose above all obstacles in his path, including racism. He faced life the same way he played the game he loved, powerfully with dignity and class. Elgin Baylor was an inspiration to his contemporaries and to everyone who has ever since played the game. He was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame in 1977. Here's some more of his stats. Dedicated in 2018. Very nice, like how he's like shooting the ball and everything. Here's a hockey one, Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Los Angeles Kings from 1988 to 1996, in the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1999. The holder of National Hockey League scoring records, Wayne Gretzky is the most dominating player ever to participate in a team sport. His career as a King truly established hockey's popularity in Los Angeles and the Western United States. Recipient of 10 NHL scoring titles, 9 League MVP awards, and the Lester Patrick Trophy, recognizing his outstanding contribution to hockey in the U.S. Gretzky retired as the NFL's all-time leading scorer in goals and assists. And this statue right here was dedicated in 2002. Oh yeah, if you look up there, that's definitely the way my generation will remember Shaquille O'Neal. The way he really dunked that thing, especially in all the commercials he was in. Beneath it is the plaque, Shaquille O'Neal, a dominant figure both on and off the court throughout his legendary 19-year NBA career. Shaquille O'Neal utilized his extraordinary combination of size, strength, and athleticism to lead the Los Angeles Lakers to 3 consecutive NBA championships in 2000, 2001, and 2002. Many team and individual honors. If you want to hit pause, go ahead. And since his retirement, I mean, the guy is still a great success story. I mean, the guy's a really big entrepreneur. And as many of us that still watch commercials, you've seen him in the General commercials, and I can't think of the other brand that I prominently see him in. This here is, sorry about the sunlight, Jerry West, who played for the Lakers in 1960 to 1974. After nearly 5 decades as a player, coach, and team executive, Jerry West is one of the true icons and legends that the game of basketball has ever known. His fearless style of play and emotional, wear his heart on his sleeve demeanor made him a beloved figure to Lakers fans. One of the game's all-time great players, Jerry was known during his playing days in the 1960s and early 70s as Mr. Clutch for his prosperity, for hitting huge game-winning shots, and his grace under pressure. Inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame in 1980. And here is a broadcasting legend, Francis Chick Hearn. Okay, here's what his plaque says. Los Angeles Lakers from 1961 to 2002. 2003, he was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame. As the first and only voice of the Lakers for more than 40 years, Francis Chick Hearn taught the game of NBA basketball to Los Angeles, while providing his bird's eye view for an unprecedented streak of 3,339 consecutive games. His style and innovations will influence every basketball announcer and broadcast forever. His words are his legacy: air ball, triple double, no harm, no foul, ticky tacky, the mustard's off the hot dog, popcorn machine, garbage time, slam dunk, the game's in the refrigerator. Some of those I've heard of, some of those I haven't. And lastly, we had the statue of Bob Miller, also known as the voice of the LA Kings. Kind of looks like Al Roker. I don't know why, if you get close to him. So down here, a broadcasting icon, Bob Miller is the voice of hockey in Southern California. For 44 years, Miller described the on-ice action to generations of Kings fans with class, enthusiasm, and grace, while helping introduce hockey to so many, thus creating new fans and helping cement the Kings as a premier franchise in Los Angeles. And here are some of his statistics. If you want to hit pause, go ahead. Alright, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason in downtown Los Angeles, California, in front of the Crypto.com Arena, also known as the former Staples Center. Signing off.